point for every correct answer. Name noble gases. Oh, noble gases? We got this.
Hey, ain't they the same though?
Hey, guys, can we please focus?
I was watching something on TV where they said Google partnered with TVA,
Well done. Look what everyone is.
and the way they broke it down, I was like, man, them folks got around and figured out a way for a company to buy data
Yes, but
without spending no money on actual data, man.
are you sure that
Them folks literally
from the 1970s?
bought a company that's got access to everyone's information, home address, and everything because they pay their light bills and their water bill.
And that's time, Uncle Sam.
That's what it all came down to. And then they said the AI center will control the same job that human beings do right now, which is go out and read meters. Won't be no going out reading meters no more. Them folks saying that they would be able to use the AI to read the meters so they eliminate jobs. And then the way they was breaking it down, they was saying that companies like Google are partnering with like hospitals and stuff like that just so they can get the data. All right, yeah, you gotta see. I gotta go see. That's the thing. When you're on YouTube and you having these type of conversations, I can smoke and I can have a conversation about things, and I ain't gotta worry about being flagged by no crazy stuff. You know, the crazy stuff is what stopped my flow when I'm having a conversation. But what I was saying is that them folks buy the company and they get around breaking laws because they can't get access to your medical records unless they buy it or partner with the hospital. I need to get on Twitch. I need to get on Twitch, but every time I try to get on Twitch, them folk won't let me go live. I got a Twitch account, but it won't let me go live. Because I know I'm screening enough time on these apps that I need to be getting paid way more money than this shit. You feel me? You know, and then I think on Twitch you can actually play music and still have your conversations. You think I go hard on Twitch? See, I think I go hard on Twitch. I'm gonna get somebody to give me a Twitch, set me a Twitch account up, and I'm gonna see if I can get on there, man. Because I've been trying to go on there because I know that the type of conversations I be having, I'm having long-winded conversations about everything, and I'm kicking it. You know, we talking about every motherfucking thing going on in the world of real people lives, not bullshit lives. People want to hear and interact with people that's just like them. You know what I mean? No motherfucker want to hear about no, be trying to be something that somebody else is, man. Young, dumb, and full of cum. You feel me? Some motherfucker got to say they been there, done that, and say fuck that shit, man. You know, but when I sit back and I watch the news, and I think that's what people don't understand. If you don't watch the news, you'll miss out on a lot of shit that them folks is doing, and they use it in the name of AI. And it fucked me up when them folk broke it down that you got a company like Google partner with companies, government companies that has access to your records, has access to everything known to you all the way down to your medical records, man. And they get around it because they partner with some kind of medical group and they say, we're not that. Oh yeah, I think, and I like that, because I'm one of those people, man, that I go live and I hate being cut off when I'm having a conversation and have to go through that old childish ass shit because I feel like the internet should have their own fucking bylaws and cutoffs to make sure them motherfucking children, and like YouTube, when you go on YouTube and you push not screening for children, that means anything that I'm doing in my life, a child shouldn't be watching. They mama and daddy should be making sure that they ain't watching what I'm talking about, because I'm talking about grown folk shit, man. I'm doing grown folk shit, talking grown folk shit over here. You feel me? Don't no motherfucker like that shit where you can't sit around and just be yourself. You know what I mean? Motherfucker like to be they self. But I tell you, I went to the gym today, and I ain't, going to a boxing gym and getting up in that motherfucking ring and running around and boxing and hitting that bag, that's a whole nother situation, man. That make your motherfucking body, your hands be so, man, I'm 46, and man, to get up in that boxing ring and hit that bag and do that workout, man, that was like, damn. You know what I mean? And I watched, man, I tell you this, I ain't never been no motherfucking boxer. But if a motherfucker hit me in my mouth the way them folk getting hit in the mouth and hit in the head, boy, I be taking them gloves out, talking about meet me in the parking lot. And why is it so motherfucking hot in the gym? Man, we was up in that motherfucking gym before motherfucker even swung one time. My whole head had sweat running off that motherfucker. But I was looking around at all the people, because we had a boxing. It's in Nashville, Tennessee, on Harding Place. It's called Swift Kick. It's like a MMA and a boxing. They got the ring. They got like a boxing ring. Then they got the cage in that motherfucker, man. And you got folks over there just going at it. And they ain't got no sweat coming off them, because they used to that shit, man. They used to being in there, you know what I mean, jump rope and boxing and hitting, and you know what I mean. You could tell the difference in people. Man, shit. Man, look, I was in there, man. I swear to God, I'm 46, bro. I was in there and I was watching it was a 23-year-old and a 20-year-old and a 26-year-old. And I watched them folks get out there and box, bro. That shit fucked me up. They was out there and they was out of breath. And I was laughing at them. But when I got up in that motherfucker and just was sparring with one of the little young motherfuckers, shit. That motherfucker made me feel a certain kind of way. Shit. I know that's right. But shit, I'd rather buy clothes than go up in there. Man, look, I tell you right now, I guarantee you tonight when I go to sleep, I'm going to sleep like a baby. I'm going to sleep like a baby. I'm telling you, man, I ain't did that much exercise in 20 years. I'm talking about, and in that gym, if you go up in that gym and put a trash bag on, you gonna sweat some pounds off your motherfucking self. I'm a little motherfucker. I ain't trying to lose no weight. You know what I mean? But you got some folks up in there they my size, and they toning that body, they toning up. You know what I mean? And that's what I like. I like to be toned. You know what I mean? I want to be. I don't care nothing about bulking up. I just like to be toned up. You know what I mean? Because all my life I've been little. So me being little, and the women that always, they love that six pack. They like to feel that little body. You feel me? You know what I mean? And I don't need, like right now, most people would think that since I'm a little dude that I might prefer bigger women, but I don't, man. I like the kind of gas right now. I'm already 160. I like a guy that's gonna be about 110, 120, something I can throw over my shoulder and throw on the bed and pound that motherfucker. You feel me? I don't want nothing I gotta act like I'm finna pick up and end up in the emergency room. I don't need none of that. And I tell you something that's different. People don't understand it, and I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm figuring that shit out. When you're older and you've been through that shit with them older women your age, 46, 40s and shit like that, you got to put all the work in when you having sex, man. You got to put all the work in. But when you fucking with a motherfucker about 26, 27 years old, 30, 15 years younger than you, Man, they jump up on that motherfucker and they do all the work. It surprised the shit out of you. Like, damn, I didn't know that this shit supposed to happen. I didn't know I could sit back and put my hands on my head and you take care of all the business both ways. Standing up, sitting down, it don't matter. You know what I mean? People, man, I'm telling you, I do not ever in my life want to have a sex life where it be so boring that you be the motherfucker that's putting all the work in, man. You putting the work in to the point where you have to lay down, turn on your side, and you know what I mean. I like to have some excitement, man. I like that excitement. I like that excitement. You can't get that excitement out of a motherfucker that's falling. Them motherfuckers already they set in their ways. You can hit it from the back, I hit it from the side. You know what I mean? Now they want you to lay on top of them. But I don't want to be putting your legs all over my shoulder, hitting that motherfucker, and it feel like I'm lifting weights and shit. You feel me? I ain't with that, man. Fuck that shit. I like it. I'm telling you, I don't get spoiled since I've been divorced. I don't get spoiled. I don't get spoiled dealing with them lightweights that I can throw over my shoulder and carry around the house like they part of the clothing. You know what I mean? I don't get spoiled to when you ain't even got to ask. You ain't even got to ask for it. You feel me? You ain't got to ask. They gon' you ready? You ready? Man, I had this one girl tell me she 26, man. She fucked me up. She said she always fuck with older dudes. I said, why? She said, I've been fucking with older dudes all my life. She said, but I ain't never met an older dude like you, she said, because most older dudes that she said she fucked with, she said every time she was around them motherfuckers, she said all they said was, come over and suck this dick. Come over here and get on this dick. She said all the older dudes she fucked with all her life, all didn't want to do nothing but just put that dick in her mouth and fuck all the time. And she wanted them folks to ride that dick and they were happy. And then she said she bumped into a motherfucker like me that it don't even bother me, you feel me? I'm like, that shit don't excite me, man. You know what I mean? I don't fuck damn near every color it is, you feel me? And most of them been nothing but bad bitches. I ain't got too many duties that I can say I fucked in my past. I ain't fucked too many duties. I might have fucked a couple mistakes. You know what I mean? But yeah, that bitch told me, she said, man, I thought I was gonna never fuck with another old dude. She said she fucked with this one old dude. She said he didn't want to do nothing but get his dick sucked so much that all he did is put his dick in her mouth that she couldn't even eat at night because her mouth was so sore from sucking his dick. I said, damn. You know, everybody just ain't with just fucking all the time, man. Sometimes you gotta be thinking about getting some money. You know what I mean? Fucking all the time ain't gonna do nothing. End up with a baby or end up with somebody mad or somebody in their feelings. I tell a motherfucker quick, don't get dick struck. Don't get dick struck, don't get dick drunk, don't get mad, don't get sad, don't get angry. I ain't got nothing for you. I tell them, man, don't get emotionally attached to me because I'm not the kind of person that you need to be attached to. Shit, sometimes it fucks me up that I'm attached to my motherfucking self. You feel me? They don't know the shit we go through in life. They think they know. They think they can portray us. They think they can, you know what I mean? They think they can imitate us. But it ain't number one kind of us, man. Real ones, that's what I'm talking about. Ain't number one kind of real motherfucker, man. And they come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. It does. Believe that. It ain't damn motherfucker that can say I'm white, I'm black, I'm Asian, I'm Chinese, and I'm the best motherfucker. There ain't no way. Cause you got some nutting ass motherfuckers in every race. You got nothing ass motherfuckers in every size, every shape, every form. There's a lot of motherfuckers that shouldn't have been doing. You gotta give me something to drink. Somebody leg. I feel like somebody shot me in the leg. Man, I feel like somebody shot me in the leg just then. Tell you what, I went out there and worked out with them young motherfuckers. Them young motherfuckers did me in today. Got there boxing with them young motherfuckers. Young motherfucker got my whole body hurt. Essential water that clarifies your body. Sponsored by Who Gives a Fuck? Man, that motherfucker feels so good going through your body. Well, sometimes water feels so good going through your body, man. Tell you, when you get old, man, you get them cramps. Man, I ain't do nothing but just walk to the car, and the whole time I was walking to the car, I felt like I was 100 years old. Like every step I took, that motherfucker hurt. You know you're old when you get them tingling in your feet and shit. Man, I tell you some weird ass shit, man. And it ain't just black folks, it's all type of people, man. Why do people, you know what I mean? I be sitting around, I be talking to people, and people be proud to tell people they ain't been to the doctor and shit like that in 10, 15, 20 years. I be looking at motherfuckers in a different kind of way when they tell me that they ain't been to the doctor in 10, 15, 20 years, especially a female. When I look at a female and she out here fucking and sucking and she ain't been to the doctor in 10, 15 years, I'd be like, boy, that bitch is a walking disease package. Any motherfucker that's walking around ain't been to the doctor in 10, 15 years and been having unprotected sex with a million different people, them folks is a walking motherfucking time bomb, man. They are. I just don't understand how people be so proud to tell a motherfucker, man, I ain't been to the doctor in 10 years, man. I'm in great health. You ain't great health in your mind, man. Motherfucker be talking about, man, I was all right till I went to the doctor. I went to the doctor. They found out I got high blood pressure and diabetes. And now, motherfucker, them folk didn't just find out. You just found out. They knew soon they drew your blood and you pissed in a cup. They knew what was wrong with you. You been sitting around here walking around talking about, man, I be feeling kind of dizzy sometimes when I eat this. Sometimes I be feeling kind of funny, man. Last time I felt funny, man, I remember we was out drinking and shit, man. Yeah, you was putting too much of that yeast in your body, fool. I'm telling you. Real shit. You gotta listen to your body sometimes. Sometimes your body be screaming for you to just listen to me. The motherfucker be like, listen to me, motherfucker. If you want to live longer, listen to me. I'm telling you something ain't right. I'm telling you, don't fuck that hoe. She ain't been to the doctor in 20 years. Didn't you hear what she said? That's what your mind be saying, but your dick be like, let's fuck that bitch. She's bad. Now, people don't get in them conversations with people and just get to talking to them and be like, hey. That'd be the first question I ask the female, man. Look, when last time you been to the doctor? Shit, if I offend you by asking you last time you been to the doctor, which some of them, I don't ever want to tell me, what you mean? I ain't got nothing. But the first time you stick your hands in our pants, that motherfucker smell like a goddamn Captain D's box that been sitting outside in the sun at 110 degrees. Smell like a fucking sweatshop. For real, that shit crazy. You ain't never seen.
You don't know where you're going? Yes, I do, but I don't want anyone else to have them. Well, that's peculiar.
Shit, I'm being serious. You don't feel that way? Man, shit, this ain't 1980 and 1990 no more. These motherfuckers out here fucking boys fucking boys, girls fucking girls, and motherfuckers is out here fucking giraffes and shit. Man, you know, like a red lobster platter. I'm telling you, man, look, I do the finger checks on the motherfucker, man. Look, I remember, and I was playing with this little gal pussy one day. I was for the fuck a bad little gal. Man, I was for the fucker, and all of a sudden I got to playing with that pussy, and I took the fingers out and stuck them in her mouth. That bitch said, I said, nah, nah. I ain't even smelled my fingers. I went straight to the bathroom, grabbed the motherfucking soap and the bleach and put it in my hand and washed it. Because I did not want to smell what she just got through tasting. You know what I mean? She was literally just sitting there finna open her legs up like, I don't put that dick in me. And I looked at her like, bitch, I don't even want to go nowhere near that because I don't want to smell what you just tasted because the look on your face like you just bit into a motherfucking sour lemon. And that's your pussy. Man, I'm for real. Shit. Come on now. Come on. That's like me telling a bitch that I'm gonna eat her pussy. Knowing I ain't gonna do none of that. You feel? I ain't never met a female that wasn't fucked up with tasting her own pussy. If a motherfucker say she fucked up with tasting her own pussy and she'll still suck your dick, then you need to ask her what's wrong with her pussy because she'll suck your dick not knowing where your dick been, but she won't taste her own pussy that been attached to her all her life. I'm just saying. Shit. You don't find that curious? I find that very curious. You'll suck my dick that ain't been around you your whole life, but you won't taste your pussy that been attached to you since birth. Then you know something ain't right with that pussy. You need to go put that pussy in the workshop and get that motherfucker worked over or something. That's why a lot of people don't go to the doctor, man. That's why a lot of motherfuckers don't go to the doctor because they know that they did some nasty shit and it might finna come back on them, man. It's motherfuckers out here be letting folk piss on them, shit on them, man. And I'm telling you, man, I don't seen some shit that's so disgusting that it don't turn, like people be out here so freaky. And everybody each their own, man. But people be out here licking folks' asses and toes and shit. And man, I'm telling you, man, I watched the motherfucker one day. This is a test. You take a bitch to the hotel where they got them white rags and white towels. Shit, that's how you check that motherfucker. You tell man, man, when I go to a hotel with a female, man, we both get in the shower. I love getting soaked down. You know what I mean? I love getting soaked down because before I go to the hotel, I'm gonna make sure I take me a shower. So when I get to the hotel, the white rag ain't gonna show no dirt on me at all. But I had a bitch come to the hotel with me one day and she was taking a shower and she rubbed between her ass cheeks with that motherfucking white rag and that motherfucker did not lie. That motherfucker did not lie. That rag told the truth that that bitch, she said, you act like a motherfucker ain't been walking around sweating, bitch. You been walking around shitting, pissing, and ain't been wiping your ass correctly all motherfucking day. And you gonna come in this motherfucking hotel room and have the audacity to cock your motherfucking legs open and think somebody finna put their face between that motherfucker after they just seen that rag. But I'm telling you, when you pay attention to other human beings, man, you realize that shit nasty, man. A lot of things nasty, man. Just think about when you got a motherfucker, man. I remember when I was young niggas used to think stupid and do stupid shit. I know some young motherfuckers you go out there and play basketball, and I remember this gal, she used to say, ain't nothing like some sweaty balls off the basketball court. I used to look at that bitch like, damn, bitch, you like the salty taste of sweat dripping off a nigga balls? Bitch, you's a nasty motherfucker, man. You know what I mean? You the same type of bitch that some of these freaky motherfuckers bend over and let a motherfucker finger they booty with their tongue type bitches, man. You know what I mean? There's some females out here cocking some niggas' legs open, eating they booty, treating them like they the stud and he the film. And them niggas giggling, talking about, ooh, 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 that feels good, ooh. You better not tell nobody, bitch. You know my name, double O, triple OG. Man, nigga, you just got fucked by somebody's tongue, nigga. Nigga, now you crossed that line. I'm telling you, man. It's just certain shit that I ain't with, man. I ain't with putting my tongue in nobody's booty hole because I know shit come out that motherfucker, man. And I ain't too quick to put my mouth on nobody's pussy hole because everybody, mama didn't teach them how to wash their pussy the correct way. Some people, mama didn't teach them that you don't wipe from front to back and back to front. You know, they didn't teach them the right way. That's why a lot of motherfuckers be having yeast infections and shit like that because they wasn't taught how to wipe their ass the right way, man. And a lot of men don't know this, man. When you pissing, ain't nothing wrong wiping the tip of that dick head, man. Every time I piss, I wipe the tip of my dick head out because I don't want to leave no piss on my dick. I don't want to leave no piss on my drawers or none of that shit. You know what I mean? And then some females, man, it tripped me out how some females just be so comfortable that they wear any kind of drawers, man. I'm talking about they wear thongs and shit and look like the thong. You can tell that motherfucker been up in the crack of somebody's ass and been washed a couple times because that motherfucker gonna make his own rope in the drawers. You know what I mean? Bitch, you literally taking these drawers off like you taking off some Victoria's Secret. Them motherfuckers look like your period drawers, man. What the fuck? Like, bitch, what the fuck? You ain't got no panties, bitch. Go commando when you come see me. Don't come over here and take out some crust ass panties that make me say, nah, I'm good. See, most of these females be thinking that everybody be so fucked up about pussy that they don't be paying details about their body. Man, before I stick my dick in somebody's mouth, I'm looking at their teeth. I'm looking at their hygiene. You know what I mean? I ain't with that shit, man. Motherfucker think just because a motherfucker is sucking pussy and you can still catch something out that mouth. That mouth is a deadly motherfucking thing, man. The saliva in a person's mouth is dangerous. You know what I mean? For real, for real. That's why a lot of motherfuckers don't understand, man. Saliva passes a lot of disease into the human body through the bloodstream. That was a quick lesson for them stupid motherfuckers that think just 'cause they be out there sucking pussy that they ain't gotta worry about catching nothing. Damn lie. Shit. I tell you, man, I'm telling you, people nowadays don't even think about what they be doing because I think about sometime when I'm sitting on the toilet and I got that, I got that Taco Bell going through me and the whole toilet be everywhere and I be thinking to myself, if I let a motherfucker was to lick my ass after I just did what I did, I gotta be disgusted. And everybody on here one of them shits where you go in the bathroom and everything feel like it's coming out your body and you begging God to stop that motherfucker, you got to run. So I be thinking to myself, why would I want to put my mouth on somebody's ass and I don't know if they just got through doing that an hour ago? I don't ever want to be kinky to the point where I can't keep my tongue to my motherfucking self. I got hands, toes, and a ding-a-ling. You know what I mean? Damn, we gotta go past all that. I gotta figure something else out, man. Man, look, I tell you what. I was doing the stupidest shit the other day. They had this test online where it was saying that if you can hold your breath for this many seconds, then this means the age you are. So I was looking at the little thing and the little thermometer was going while and I was so stupid. I was holding my breath and when it was getting close to 40, I was damn near about to pass out. By the time that motherfucker got to 46, I was like it. I'm talking about I felt like I just had a motherfucking panic attack. I said, God damn. It fucked me up, man. I was like, man, I can't believe this shit. I can't believe that I'm sitting there, because you remember when you was young and you sit around and you had a motherfucking, see who can hold their breath the longest. You know what I mean? Motherfucker used to pass out. But what happened? Fool, you been in there playing the pass out game. You know what I mean? We was little boys. We used to have them sit there and hit each other in the chest and see who could last so long and get hit in the chest. Nigga, whole chest be red in the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Arm have frogs in it. Go to sleep holding your arm all night and shit, man. Yeah, I remember them days. I remember that shit, man. I remember that. Man, we used to be on some other shit as little boys. We started off with the big wheels, coming down the hill, racing big wheels we started running big wheels into each other. Boom, like crash your cars. It was insane. And then you get to where you get around other little boys and y'all play football and y'all get to hitting on each other and you know what I mean, you get into the groove. I love this shit, man. I had the internet one of them things, man. You get on this motherfucker and just say what the fuck you want, do what you want. As long as you're in the privacy of your own domain. You ain't gotta worry about all that other extra bullshit, yeah. Cause that's all I do. I sit around and talk shit all day, man. Why not get paid for this shit? You know what I'm talking about, man? I was at that boxing fight, 991 Wallace Road in Nashville, Tennessee, September the 20th. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be the motherfucker standing up at ringside. You know what I mean, with all the bad bitches. And I'm taking a couple of them home with me. I'm fucked up. I'm telling you, man. When you go through a divorce, it make you feel different. You think yourself, you like, woo. You like, it's time to turn the fuck up. You feel me? That's what you be thinking. You be like, I want to turn up. You feel me? But then, turning up to different people in different ways is different. Me turning up is just me enjoying my life.
Wait. Can you believe he sold his glasses on the street? Can you believe someone would lie about chemotherapy to get a wig? Would you do that? No, definitely not. Pretty sure I wouldn't.
Alright.
You know what else? He picked up that woman in the coffee shop. The one who was sick by herself? Yeah. How did he do that? Because he was brimming with confidence from the toupee.
I would never wear a toupee. That's like them dudes to get their hair. They know they bald up in this top spot. They going to get their fake hair over, then they shave it down, then they trim it up, then they put the white line, and then this nigga got a hairline. Man, get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. If you woke up bald, you gonna go to bed bald, motherfucker.
Take a look. Oh, see, you're not the only one who has them. I have them too.
Where did you get those?
Malaysia. I was in the
Just right. All right. Now you listen, and you listen good. I know who you are. You're the scofflaw. Now, don't play dumb. It's me, Cosmo. Oh, so it's me, so what? You don't think I
What the
know?
fuck did I do? I wouldn't get. Oh. Man, I had to think about what the fuck I get so high sometimes I forget what I ate. I be forgetting what I ate. Nigga eat so much bullshit.
Why didn't you tell me? So you've been living this secret the whole time by yourself?
Man, I hope you folks been subscribing to a real motherfucker page, man. Cause it's been fun. I'm gonna get back on here at midnight.